From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field.
Here we go, here we go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Down.
4 yards remain for second down. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. 7 yards there and a first down. The Dolphins hit 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go, set. Speedo blue.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red, yellow. Steel, black. Steel, check steel. White, blue. Stick, mega. Cut.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, hit. Ready?
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken way up at the 25. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
11 Thomas.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon will go off tackle left to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa completes this one to Pickens. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Real green. Hey, red. Quad red. Set.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now after after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken way up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple...
Here we go. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Burrow. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Black shot. White.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 16, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go, set.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Green jack. You yellow. Ready.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
33 rail.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Okay, ready? Shot, 17. Yellow.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On the double.
On the counter, it's Taylor. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready,
from the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
52 blaster. 22 needle.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
11 minus.
On on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. A lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11 empty.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
11.
In motion comes the tight end left.
11 Thomas. 11 empty.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
11 empty. 11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Tua, the final shot before half. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This is taken way up at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
I gotta go.
Mixon is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 40-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
11, empty and tight.
Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
11.
Akers will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run once more with Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He stiff arms him. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Red, cycle. Ready?
On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken way up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here we go.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Final minute now of the third quarter. 11. Now Burrow on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 12.
To the air again, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much on this one, takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
11 mighty.
Mixon with a first down carry. A little second effort there on the strong run.
Here we go.
And then drop just inside of the 20.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Blue. Black, red. Green, jack. You, yellow.
Now Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On second down, it's Taylor. Down to the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
11 MT.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
And Burrow going to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
11 MT.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. It's complete. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Red, cycle. Drill green. Card red.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
White. Blue striker. Black ultra.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Sanders' kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that.
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
Hey, blue. Red, yellow. Red.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some...
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them,